May had a few surprise gacha releases, also a few gacha releases that garnered a little bit of attention, but for the most part, June looks like it's going to be even bigger, not only in terms of new official releases, but also test phases. But you can't have new releases without shutdowns as well. Hey, my name is Stix and welcome back to your monthly look ahead, a video series where I tell you what is coming and what is shutting down in the coming month. That way you know what to prepare yourself for. If this is your first time here, consider subscribing to this YouTube channel or following us over on Reddit. Join our community where we keep you up to date with everything going on daily and weekly, where I react to everything that's posted. That way you don't miss out. Now we have a lot to talk about, we have a lot to cover, so let's just go ahead and jump right in. We're gonna go ahead here and start this off with gacha games that are shutting down. One Piece Dream Pointer is apparently already shut down. One Piece Dream Pointer suspension announcement. Dear players, thank you for your support and love for One Piece Dream Pointer. We're honored to have created and left many unforgettable memories with all players. Due to our need to adjust to business operation strategy, we can only regretfully announce we'll officially cease operations on June 19th, 2025. Well, I mean, that's not already shut down, it's shutting down. Yeah, shutting down. I'll be honest with y'all, I don't know what the hell that even is. Apparently it's I mean, from what it looks like an open world gacha, but I've never played this before and I know nothing about it. Then I look at this and I look at the combat and it kind of looks like a turn-based game. So honestly, these low effort cash grab gachas never seem to really exist for very long. So it's no wonder this shut down. Tribe 9 is officially end of service, or announced their end of service rather. Thank you for your continued support of Tribe 9. We regret to inform you that the service for Tribe 9 will be terminated on November 27th, which is actually a couple months away, but this is incredibly sad, incredibly depressing, because at the end of the day, Tribe 9 was such a good game. A lot of people loved it, but I mean, evidently, they made so many mistakes that nobody really cared. Nobody forgave them, they never recovered. And that's why first impressions are everything. If you fuck up, then you will not recover. World Flipper China announces end of service for the 14th of August, 2025. I did a sponsored video for World Flipper, I feel like years ago, and I had some fun in it, but ultimately, evidently, it did not have any lasting power. Kingdom Hearts Missing Link development has been canceled. I think I was actually kind of looking forward to this because I am so ecstatic for Kingdom Hearts 4. You have no idea, like I almost can't contain my excitement for it, but I felt like this would have been a small little tie-in to, you know, like satiate that appetite I had, but apparently, we made the decision to cancel the development of Kingdom Hearts Missing Link. We wish to convey our heartfelt apologies to everyone who has been looking forward to the start of service. Although we worked hard in developing and adjusting the game in the hope that it would be enjoyed by lots of players, we determined that it would be difficult for us to offer a service that players would find satisfactory over a long period of time, leading us to the decision to cancel development. We'd like to take this opportunity to express our thanks and blah, blah. Yeah, so that was disappointing. That was actually, but let's be honest here, who really even trusts Square Enix anymore, right? When Square Enix announced a gacha game, you go into it thinking, how many days, weeks, or months is this gonna last? Because I feel like they have canceled pretty much every single gacha game they've ever developed. So, I mean, you have to go into these things with the knowledge that it probably will not last. Dragon Sword has officially started closed beta as of the 28th of May. That's today, as of recording this video. There's already gameplay. I think Steparu uploaded a gameplay video of it. I have not looked at it. Well, okay, that's a lie. I looked at like a few seconds of it because I want to react to this on stream later today, if possible. But man, Dragon Sword is the spiritual successor to Dragon Nest 2. And I think it is going to be like an open world action RPG gacha with multiple different characters, so kind of like Genshin, kind of like Wuthering Waves. Not entirely sure, but there is large-scale multiplayer as well, which is really freaking cool. Unfortunately, I did not get into the beta test, but that's because it didn't apply. And honestly, I have so many different games that I'm recording footage for right now, I just didn't have time to cover it. But I'm super excited for this. Another game that is entering beta testing, Stella Sora. The beta test began on the 28th of May and will last until the 8th of June. Now, I did not obtain access to this, but I did reach out to the devs because I do have a contact in, or I have like 3 different contacts in Yellowstar. So I reached out to them and asked, hey, could I obtain access to the test phase? They said, sorry, we don't have the budget to market the game really yet. And I said, you know what, that's fine. I'm not looking to do a sponsored video. All I want is to just stream the game, record footage, and you know, give people an idea of what the game is like. And they said, okay, you know what? Give us 24 hours and we'll get back to you. So maybe by this time tomorrow, I'll have a reply, or I might have a response from them and direct access, in which case I will be streaming this probably over the next couple days. Either way, this is a very cute looking game and I really can't wait to play it. Before we go any further, I do want to take a moment here to thank all of my incredible patrons over on Patreon and my YouTube channel members who allow for me to continue to do dedicated videos like this every single day. You guys are absolutely phenomenal and I genuinely cannot thank you all enough for the support. Diabolos Core has opened closed beta test recruitment for those of you that are interested. This is the Japanese version of Diabolos Core. Anyway, I think I played like the Chinese version of this and it was very, very basic, very generic. You can go ahead and look for my review on it if you want, but ultimately, like I would play this just to see what it's like and then probably drop it within a couple days if that. Do It Night Abyss announced their second closed beta test. The test phase is starting on June 12th and looks like it will last until July 2nd. So over 2 weeks. It's actually really cool. It's gonna give us a lot of time to actually acquire all the footage we need to do dedicated videos on it and to get a gauge of how much the game has improved, because I played last test phase and the test phase before that, there was very little in terms of improvement. So I'm hoping this one has a vast improvement and has a lot of overhauled content to show us. I actually do like Do It Night Abyss. I think it's very grindy and a little bit tedious, but if they touch up the things that make it so tedious and so grindy, I think it'll ultimately do really, really good. Re-Memento White Shadow actually just launched. They had a soft launch on the 28th and nobody knows about it, but you do. And my hope here is to let as many people as possible know that, you know, games of all kinds are here and available. That's what this video series is for. It's why it gets 50 to 100,000 views every single video I do in the series, every single month. Now, the game is launching officially. So this was a soft launch on the 28th of May, but officially it's launching on June 18th. This is, I don't know, including, I have no idea. They just said soft launch, May 28th, full launch, June 18th. So I guess I might do a more like a deeper, more dedicated video on this for those of you that are more interested in it. But until then, I mean, you could technically play this globally right now, but they did, if I recall, region lock some regions. Etheria Restart is officially launching on June 5th. I am excited. I've done multiple videos on this game. I have a beginner's guide, I have a tier list, both coming for this. That way you guys can start this off right. You can pre-register right now. I think their pre-registration rewards were set for like 15 million, or no, maybe let's Do It Night Abyss. Never mind. Maybe I'm mistaken, but this game is very fun. Strongly urge you guys to go ahead and try it out. It's a turn-based gacha game. And yeah, we need some good quality turn-based gachas. And the characters, by the way, oh my god. And finally, Persona 5, The Phantom X is officially releasing on June 26th. That is so freaking good. I cannot wait. I love Persona 3. I enjoyed Persona 5 to an extent, or what I played at Persona 5. Admittedly, I never played too much. I never finished it because something else came out and it took my attention away. But I'm incredibly excited to be able to finally play a gacha adaptation of it, although I'm hoping it doesn't go down the route of, you know, cheap gacha, the anime IP cash grab like so many other games do. And that is every gacha game releasing or shutting down officially or into a test phase for the month of June 2025. Hopefully that provides you something fun to play. You're welcome. I know you think that you just hit the end of the video, and technically, yeah, you have. And I know your first reaction is to close out of it at this juncture, but don't. No, instead, I urge you to take a moment here and click one of the videos on screen that are coming up in just a moment so you remain up to date with everything going on in the gacha genre. Trust me, you're not going to regret doing so. Stay flaccid.